Hello everyone, welcome to another data analytics on live projects related tutorial by Slidescope. In one of our videos, we created the batting stats dashboard in Power BI, where we created an interactive dashboard where you can select a batsman name and see the batsman stats. This is data of IPL 2008 to 2024. So similarly, we created bowling stats also for different bowlers, and you can see the bowling stats for these bowlers, their highest wicket performance and everything you can see here. Now, many students requested us to create something similar on Tableau. So in Tableau Desktop Public Edition, we will use the same data set, that is IPL 2008 to 2024 data set, and try to create similar type of graph showing what type of calculations can we do, what type of calculated fields can we create, and graphs can we create in order to achieve something similar to this what we are seeing here. In the data set there are three files. One is matches.csv file, which we got from Kaggle. Dataset link, that Power BI dashboard link will be shared to you if you want to watch that. But if you are interested in Tableau, you can see the data. This is matches data. Every match has a unique ID. So match that is started from 2008 to 2024, whatever, there are about 1095 matches, and every match has a unique ID, the city in which match took place, the date, match type, whether it was league match or semi-final, you know, or final, who was the player of the match, what was the venue, what was the team one, what was the team two, like this match was between RCB and KKR. Toss winner, who was the toss winner, after winning the toss, what did they decide, who was the winner of the match, result was runs, and result margin was 140. That means winning team won by 140 runs. So Kolkata Knight Riders won by 140 runs. Now this is target runs, target overs, whether it was a super over, you know, what was the method. So method can be Duckworth Lewis also. So you can see Duckworth Lewis method, umpire 1 and umpire 2. So this information is in match, and every match has a unique ID as we already discussed. Now we also have a deliveries uh, file. This CSV file is the most important file in the entire data set because this is information of each and every ball that was bowled in the IPL. So here match ID 335982. So this 3,35,982 match ID belongs to a match, and that's why you will see close to 240 balls being bowled in this match. Okay, you can see. So close to 226 balls were bowled in this match. Okay, so 226 means the other team may have finished the match early or got all out. So here this is the number of balls, and for every ball, what was the innings, what was the batting team's name, what was the bowling team's name, it is repeated. What was the over number? Over number starts from 0. First over is 0 and so on. And what was the ball of that over? You can see in this over 7 balls are bowled. That means one ball might be an extra, and that is wide. Now when a run is scored, batsman runs is the column that explains the runs that were given to the batsman, like from the batsman's bat. Extra run may be a leg by or a wide, so those or a by, that is extra runs. The total runs scored on that delivery is 1. So if you want to calculate number of runs that a bowler has conceded. So you will count with total runs. But if you want to find out number of runs that a batsman has scored, you will count with batsman runs. Was this a wicket? So is wicket is either 0 or 1. If the wicket is 1, then if we will sum this column and filter by bowler name, that way we will be able to find how many wickets has a bowler taken. For example, Dale Steyn in 95 matches has taken 97 wickets. That means in 97 rows you will find one written for Dale Steyn. Okay, if you filter by Dale Steyn. So if you simply write something like this, do Control T, okay, and obviously it is a long table. So if you will write is wicket, select one and filter the data. Okay, it is a very long data. There are close to 2,60,000 rows here. So obviously Excel will kind of hang here. But if you will apply these filters, then you will see what is happening there. Okay. Now, based on all of this, let's first connect the data. And yes, there is another file that is called player image team info file. So this is an extra file that we got from some other data source. Here player name is written and player's role is written. This like MS Dhoni, wicket keeper, batter, right hand bat, the batting is style, the bowling is style, right arm medium sometimes, the image URL and the team. Okay. So from here we can join this third table also. And in this third table you will find the batter name. So the columns that with the help of which we can join the matches and deliveries table. Let me close it. It is high. So the column with which we can join deliveries and matches is match ID. So now let's read all this data into our Tableau public. Because all the files are in CSV, so we will use text CSV connector and we will connect any one of them. Let's connect deliveries and you will see because all these files are in the same folder. So you will be able to see those files also. And let's update now. It's a long, it's a large file with 2,60,000 rows because this file represents each and every ball that was bowled in IPL. Now with this you can see we have match ID. Every match has a match ID. So we will create a many to one relationship with the matches table. So just drag here and it will automatically join your uh, data. Obviously not join, create relationship. It is not able to create one because it is asking us this relationship. So let's edit. So in deliveries, the field is called match ID and in matches it is called ID. That's why it was not able to detect it automatically. Now once we have told that match ID is equal to ID, so using the equal to operator we have created the relationship. You can say performance analysis, so we will say many to one analysis. Okay, so some records match, some records match. Let's keep it like this and this will create our relationship. Let's update the data now. We also have player image info. We don't have image for all the players, but we have images for some players. For example, Harshit Rana, Mohammad Shami, Naveenul Haq. So there are around 260 players for whom we have images like Shubman Gill, T. Natarajan. Okay. So here the two columns that match are obviously uh, let's edit the relationship. So let me show you the columns. So here in player image info table, we have a column called player, and in our deliveries table we have a column called batter. Okay, so when we are comparing batter data we will use this, and for bowler data we will just duplicate this, which I will show you later. So we will say in this there is a player called there is a column called batter. Let's select batter. So actually the relation, sorry, I made the wrong choice. It will be joined with the deliveries table, because in match there is no such column. Yeah, in deliveries there is a column called batter which is equal to player column in the second CSV file. So this way our relationship will be established, and if the player name matches the player name in this file, so we'll be able to see the image URL. Now we will go to our worksheet, and now we'll begin creating our basic graphs. Obviously here we can decide and we can create three type of dashboards. One will be the entire IPL dashboard, where we can put visuals like total number of matches, which team has won maximum number of matches, who has won most player of the match awards, those that type of information. So we created another video related to IPL 2008 to 2003, in which you can see most runs, most wickets, count of sixes, count of fours, those type of visuals are there. Okay, so let's try to create those type of values. Now the first thing that we are going to create is winners by win count. Okay, so like teams, or we can say teams by win count. So how many times have they won? Okay, so in the tables, if you will see in the entire tournament, in the deliveries table or in the matches table, we have name of the winner. Okay, so here we have name of the winner. This is the name of match winner. Okay, and then there is match type also. So let me show you something here. Let's create a graph, then we will see. So here we will say winner. Okay, so from matches table, since we have created the relationship, we can select data from any table. So we will drag matches to the columns here, and Tableau automatically generates a count column for us. This is a generated field that counts the number of records in the matches CSV table. So we will simply drag it here, and this will create this graph for you. Okay, we can arrange this graph, and we can see that out of all matches, like whether it's a league match or a semi-final or a final, everything combined, Mumbai Indians has won most number of matches. Then comes CSK and KKR, and then obviously there are NA values. Those are some missing values. Rising Pune Super Giants, Kochi Tuskers, Kerala, they played for some seasons only. Royal Challenge Bengaluru is written, and here, you know, Royal Challenges Bangalore is written. So because earlier their name might be changed. Okay, so that's why you need some data cleaning also. As a part of data cleaning in your matches.csv file, you have to rename the data. We will create another dedicated video for data cleaning using Tableau Prep or Excel, so that you can see how we can clean the data. For example, Bangalore or Bengaluru in city column will also be the same value. Okay, and sometimes The stadium name is also represented differently. For example, the M.A. Chinnaswamy Stadium is written. Sometimes the stadium name is written, with the name of the city, comma separated value with the city. So those type of uh, cleaning will be done. But here we have this, and we are trying to calculate the name of winner, team by win count, like who have won IPL trophy. So here, what we will do in matches, we will simply drag match type as a filter. Okay, and we will you have the data here, like whether it's a eliminator match, a final match, league match, qualifier, or semi-final. We'll say final, like when their name appears in final. So you will see Mumbai Indians 5, Chennai Super Kings 5. They have won the trophy 5 times each. Then comes KKR 3 times, Sunrisers Hyderabad, Rajasthan Royals, Gujarat Titans, and Deccan Chargers. Okay, so this way you can see this information, and we can try one more thing if that is possible. We'll try. So here we also have information of date and season. Okay, let's drag season in color. So you will see 2007, 2008, all the colors are here. This is another way of doing. So for example, 2020, 21 Mumbai Indians, 2019 they won, 2017, 2015, and 13. CSK won in 23, 21, 2018, 2011, this. And what we can do, we can drag this season into label also, so that we can see when have they won these matches. Okay, we can simply increase the size. So this way, not only you will be able to see their win count. Okay, obviously we can bring the win count on label also by pressing control and dragging. Okay, but win count obviously 1 times each. So here you can see 5, 3. It's easy to tell from the axis also. So this simply tells us teams by win count season wise. Okay, so we'll say teams by IPL trophy win count. Okay, so this is a simple uh, graph, a bar graph that gives us information of teams by IPL trophy win count. So this is something that we can create, okay, which we'll use in our dashboard. This is team by IPL win count. Now similarly we will find batters who have scored most runs. So batters who have scored most number of runs, and we will try to find like top 5 of them or top 10 of them. That is something that you can do easily. So here what we are going to do, first from categorical value we will drag the batter name here, add all members, and as you know, when a batter scores a run, so in the deliveries table, okay, that particular information is saved inside the batsman run column. So this batsman runs, extra runs is always extra runs, and total runs is the sum of these two runs. Okay, so when batsman runs has some value, if you will sum them, then that will calculate your batsman runs. So you will simply drag batsman runs from here, and this will give us this data. What we can do, we can arrange it. That is one of the best thing in Tableau, and we will simply arrange it like this so that we can see their name also. So you can see Virat Kohli has scored most number of runs, 8014, then Shikhar Dhawan, then Rohit Sharma, then Warner, then Raina. Now the whole purpose of this is to understand calculated fields also. So to discuss about calculated fields, we will create a calculated field here that is called index. Whenever you have to create something called top n values, so you can create an index here using the index function. So in your index function, you can now simply apply, click OK, and you can bring index in filters. Start with 1 and end with, let's say, 5 or 3. Let's say you want to see top 3 batters who have scored most runs. So you can write 3 here. You can use 5 here for top 5. Okay. We can also show this index as a filter. So, and here you have at least at most or range of values. So, so here we have a filter, like we can increase the number, let's say from 1 to 5, 13, whatever. Okay. So this is one simple way of giving it. And but if you don't want users to make these changes and just want top 5 or top 10 or top 1 or most runs scorer, you can use that. So let's do top 5 here and we will call it top 5. Later I will use parameter and make it dynamic also, but this is top 5 batters who have scored most number of runs. Now we have found teams by trophy and win count, and this is top 5 batters who have scored most number of runs. Now since this is most number of runs and we have various other categorical columns here, okay, so we can also drag the batsman runs. Okay, we can duplicate this because when a batsman makes a run, it will be either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if we will simply duplicate this field and call it batsman runs, see, batsman runs string, you will just understand why I'm doing this. And after duplicating this, so where is batsman runs string? Maybe we lost it. Just a minute. I'm creating it once again. And what we are going to do, we will convert it into a dimension. So now it becomes a string value, and when it becomes a string value, you can drag it to color. Now what is this showing? This is showing us, 6 is in purple. Like how many runs are 6 runs? How many runs are 5 runs? Okay. If we drag it to label also, you will see like 6, 4, and so on. Okay. So this is something that you can do, like how many runs are 6 runs, how many runs are 4 runs. You can find a percentage of it. So you know they have made 2,832 runs in fours, made 890 in doubles or singles. Okay, so obviously what we are going to do, we will, if we want to just keep sixes and fours, so instead of all we will select none, and fours and six will hit apply. You can see in case of Gale, the percentage of sixes is higher, even in case of Rohit Sharma. You can see the height suggests that he hits more sixes than Virat Kohli. Shikhar Dhawan, on the other hand, hits more boundaries. So this will not only give you, top batters who have scored most runs, but also information about their batting style. And what you can do here in the label, you can drag those batsman runs also, so that you will understand. Now, when we dragged batsman runs into the label, it gave you the sum. So in Tableau, you can also change it to count. When you will change it to count, you will see 273. Earlier you were seeing, let's press Control Z, 1638. So if you divide 1638 by 6, that is number of sixes, you will get 273, which kind of uh, makes our logic clear that this is count of sixes they have hit, and we can arrange them again. So this is arranged in terms of most number of runs, and on the other hand we are also showing their count of sixes and count of fours. Okay, so this way you can create this simple graphic that teams by IPL trophy win count, batters who have scored most number of runs. Next, let's create top 5 player of the match winners. So after every match, a player gets man of the match award, and that is stored inside matches, and in matches it is stored in player of the match. So from here we will drag player of the match like we did earlier, and we will drag the dynamic matches.csv count. AB de Villiers 25. Let's arrange it like this. So you will see AB de Villiers has won most player of the match awards. I will just increase the size of this graph so that we can see the names at least. Or what you can do, you can swap rows and columns here. So this way you will be able to see the names easily, and you can reduce the height. Obviously we are going to show only top 5 of them, so that will not be a problem, but this way you will be able to see the name. Just call it, yeah, you will be able to see the name this way more clearly. And since we have to do top 5, so we'll use our index calculated field once again, and here we'll write 5, apply. Okay, these are top 5 player of the match winners. What we can do, since we have swapped the rows and columns, so we will also write top 10 here. Okay, and we will simply edit it, write 10, and these are top 10 player of the match winners, and we will also drag their count of matches in the label so that we can see the number also. Okay, so these are top 10 player of the match winners. Now here, like every time we are doing something interesting, okay, we'll press Ctrl Shift B to increase its height to match the width. Control Shift B to make the graph bigger. Okay, so we'll write Control plus Shift plus B. Obviously we have covered this in many of our other tutorials also. Now if you see the data source, okay, let me open Excel for you, or here. So when a player scores runs or wins a player of the match award, so that match has different types also, we just used in our filter. So here we'll find the match type. So in matches, obviously there is venue that we can use there. This is match type. So we also want to see when these players are winning player of the match awards, in what type of matches have they won most number of awards. Okay, so what you can do here, we let's collapse this. Here we'll choose match type but not as a filter. We'll choose match type as a color. Okay, so you can see AB de Villiers has won man of the match award 23 times in league matches. In final, Rohit Sharma, Yusuf Pathan, and Watson and Suresh Raina have won the match. Okay, so this way you will be able to see like who have won in qualifiers. Okay, who have won in league. Obviously, most of them will be, because most number of matches are actually league matches, but who have won in important matches is the most important thing here. Okay, so this tells you like what was the worth of their player of the match. This is top 10 player of the match award, and this way you'll be able to find more meaningful information from single graphs that we have. This type of graph can easily be converted into a pie chart or a stack bar chart, okay, or a tree map like you can see. But the most meaningful of them will be approximately this type of graph where you can see the player name as well as graph. Now here we have player name. Let's click format. In format, you will see different options like font. So in this worksheet, if you want to increase font size, so we can increase the font size. Okay. If you want to increase something in the pane, you want to increase, so this will only increase in the pane. Okay. So the data pane. And let's say you want to increase in header, so this will only increase in the header. Because we want to increase only header, we will choose this so that we can see the player name correctly. And here we have the information. Okay, so this is the third graph that we have created. So we have found teams by IPL trophy win count, top 5 batters who have scored most runs, and top 10 player of the match winners. Now as we have created batters who have scored most runs, we can also create bowlers. So we can just rename it as top 5 bowlers. Obviously, it is understood that it is in terms of wickets. So from deliveries table, because here we will find the information, we'll drag bowler name into columns. We'll add all of them, and then is wicket. So is wicket is a binary value like 0 or 1. When you will sum it, you will see. So here you can see Yuzvendra Chahal is the bowler with most number of wickets. Okay, we'll increase the width slightly. Obviously, here also we can just rearrange this, and this gives us information of bowlers who have took most number of wickets. For top 10 as we are doing, or top 5 as we are doing, we will simply add 5. We can see there are close to 530 bowlers. Now let's increase the width so that we can see the names. And now what type of other categorical values can be brought here? That is one thing, or you can simply do it like this. Okay, so we can back control shift B, and you can show that Ashish Reddy, H Andila, H Chaudhary, Ayush Badoni, but this is not arranged data. So for arranged data, you have to do a lot of calculation. So this will be the best thing because here you can simply sort data. Now there is one more thing here. Yuzvendra Chahal is showing 213. When you will go to the official website of Yuzvendra Chahal, so in bowling stats, you can see the wicket is 205. In our case, it is showing 20 or 213. Let's bring that sum of his wicket to level also so that you can see. Why is this happening? Because the dismissal kind should be something that is awarded to a bowler. Okay. For example, if the batsman is obstructing the field, so let's select all first. If the batsman is NA, that is something that is not known, or obstructing the field or run out, these values will not be added in bowler's quota. The bowler can get a wicket by bold, when the batsman is bowled, caught and bowled, hit wicket, LBW, retired out, stumped. For retired, maybe I have to confirm, but these are the values, and that gives us 205. Second is Piyush Chawla. Similarly, we can confirm from there also. So this is something that you can do. Okay, so these are top 5 bowlers and the number of wickets they have taken. R. Ashwin and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar are both at 181. Now, if you want to further analyze this, we can go to match because we have joined these two tables. So we can select data from the other table also. And from here, what if we try to bring the match type? Let's see what happens. See, we are exploring the data. So you can see, let's see finals. So in finals, you can see Bravo has taken 10 wickets. Okay, Narayan 4, Chahal 2, none for B Kumar, and obviously this will give you a list here of top 10. So this is something you can tell, obviously, because Bravo played for CSK and CSK appeared in many finals, so that may be the case, or that is the case. And in eliminators, you can see in eliminators, Chehal's performance is very crucial. Narayan is very good in both finals and eliminators. I don't know why Narayan's other values are not showing here properly. This is actually not the correct data, but this is something that you can see. Okay, so if you want, you can see this, and obviously the dismissal kind should be used as a filter because if you are seeing bowlers, then you have to check that data properly. So you can either keep this or we can remove this. If you want to see, then you can put this. Similarly, if you will bring the batting team, like from the deliveries table, like if you want to see batting team, so you will bring batting team in color. Okay, so in batting team you can see their performance batting team wise. Okay, for example, if you want to find out any bowler's performance against any particular batting team, let's say against Mumbai Indians, so Chahal 29, Chawla 25. So when they were bowling and the batting team was Mumbai Indians, Lucknow Super Giants obviously have played less number of matches, so you can see that. And maybe Bravo played only one match or two matches against them, one season against them. So this way you can select any team and see their performance batting team wise. This is just an example of how you can explore data more and more. Okay, so uh, obviously I will confirm why we are seeing these names here. We should not see because we have used index as the filter. But okay, because yes, we are choosing index as the filter, but this is happening because as per the index, some values may be common, like 5, so that's why it is appearing. So but we will later filter further. So just to correct this, let's bring sum of widths we get to filters, sum next, and range of values, or we will do it later with the help of calculated fields. So we will just drag other values out from now for now, and this is the same thing that is actually happening here also. So obviously for analysis we can include these things, but right now we will just exclude them. And anytime if you want to save this data, obviously this is Tableau public, so we can save to Tableau public, and it will appear like this. So like teams wide trophy wins, header whoever scored most runs. So on your Tableau public profile you will see a URL, and you can share this URL with someone who wants to look at your skills. What type of graphs have you created, what type of calculations have you done, so you can showcase them. And it is good to include as a beginner. If you are a data analytics beginner, you can write something like this in your resume also. It is optional, or on your LinkedIn profile. So this is something, this is the part one of it. Obviously anytime you can go to dashboard. In dashboard you can bring horizontal objects and increase the size, like increase the width, and after increasing the width you can include your you know graphs here. And let's drag another wet horizontal element here, like this, just a minute, like this. And here top 10 player of the match, top 5 bowlers. So this way you can arrange them. And obviously right now there's a lot to explore in this data. So this is just the first part. It is going to be a series of videos. So in the dashboard, from here you can drag an image, okay, and what we have selected here, from here you can choose this image. So we have simply selected this image representing team logos that you can see here, okay. And in the image, what we have done, when you are selecting image, make sure you have fit the image and center image. And here you can write some alternate text like IPL team logos. That way, if somehow the image is not being displayed, that alternating text will be displayed. Please keep following the series. Please subscribe to our channel so that when we'll release another video, you will get the notification straight away. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.